expectation from parent side. Like this type of remedies that I have used in my school.
Okay. So what was the result, last year result of your high school?
Yeah. My school's result was 98%. 98%. Just
Wow.
last year that.
So one of the language you are having there Marathi and one is English.
No. Last year I was appointed finally at English medium school. There is a state board English medium. State board's English medium.
Okay. So there you are having Marathi also as one language?
No Marathi. Marathi is only one subject is there. Only one subject. Others, all the subjects are in English medium school.
In English.
Sorry,
Oh.
in English medium.
In English.
But our syllabus is state board. Our syllabus is state board, not CBSE.
Okay. State board. So maximum how many for English for the subject English subject? How many books they are running in state board?
Only one book is there. Only one.
Only one book.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are 6 subjects are there. That as usual that 3 languages, English, Marathi, and Hindi. After that, science, mathematics, and social studies.
Social science. Yes, yes. So you are not having Sanskrit there?
Sorry?
Sanskrit language?
No, no Sanskrit in my school. No.
Oh. We are having Sanskrit, English, and Hindi. And we are following this NCERT syllabus. So in our school, we are having 2 books for class 10th and 2 books for class 12th. Class 11th also. We are following two books.
Yeah. In Maharashtra, there is no this type of that syllabus. Only one book is there. It is for whole year. For entire year, only one book is there.
One book. That's good. So how do you find, what is your this experience regarding children? Are they also weak in English there? How many percentage of English students are weak in English?
Yes. Definitely, ma'am. What is there actually? When I was in Mumbai, at the time I have seen that yes, definitely, Mumbai students they were very fine in English. They don't have any problem about English actually. They are so fluent, more than our teachers sometimes. I have experience about them. I talk to them sometimes, and I got a very nice experience in Mumbai, especially because that 6 months changed me a lot in my fluency also, about that language skill also. Because in Mumbai, no problem, nothing is there about that language. As usual, they can speak, they can contact with anyone. But in rural area like that Palghar, yes, there was a very weak position of that English language. The students are pass in average that level only. They don't have any exposure like this English, so they are very weak in that area. In Nasik, no problem. In my school, each and every students can speak in English well. Even teacher also, they don't have any problem. Uh, Actually, in my school, when I entered in my that English medium school, Bitco English medium school in Nasik Road, when I entered, actually I am a Marathi medium teacher. But when I entered in that English medium school, I never talk a single word in Marathi or Hindi there. I started to speak all the time in English.
That's good. That's so good of you. So that's why you have decided to learn this language, right?
Yeah, but from childhood, it was my wish that yes, I want to learn this language and I have to speak that language. And actually, I applied to society, my institute. Please give me chance to work in English medium school. And so my society listened to me and they transfer me from that Marathi medium to English medium. Finally, at 6 to 7 months.
That's good. So all the scenario is about exposure only. I do think like that because it's not that much difficult, and as the students are thinking, it is a language only. But we are always taking a pressure of English as a subject.
Yeah.
If they learn it like a language, then it would create no problem. But
Hmm.
in same case is there in my school also, that they were very weak in English and they hardly know any grammar rules also, because their base is very weak. They were not taught English when they were in class 5 or when they were in class 8. So their foundation is weak. And this is the
True.
reason when they come in class ninth and 10th, there they fear, as far as English is concerned, they are having lots of fear. They don't want to attend the period, and even if they are sitting in the classroom, they are just uh, take less interest. They become bored and they start disturbing the class then. So it a very huge amount of work is to be needed, so that our students must get familiar with this language. And I'm trying my best that if I can speak
No,
English, my student should also speak English.
no, no.
But
I listen from your side that you are doing your job in rural area. I think so. It is
yes,
correct. And
yeah,
I appreciate you about this because in that working in rural area and you are passionate about English. You are doing very well job in your school actually. Because when I listen from your side that that ma'am is doing her job in that rural area, and even though she tried to speak in the class, because another video is there, I think that video. In that video, you have mentioned that I am speaking all the time in the school, in the class, in English, and
yes.
that things that appeal to me a lot.
Yeah, because we are having basically four skills in language, any language, whether it is Hindi or English. LSRW, that is listening,
Yeah,
speaking, reading, and writing. So listening is the very first skill that we must know. And how
yeah,
the listening will come for the students, we are the only source. So if I will talk in English, or if I will say the instructions in English in my classroom, at least they will hear those words. They will
yeah,
listen,
correct.
and then after repeating those instructions, those words will set in their mind for a long time, and then
Yeah,
they will very easily they will understand when they are getting these types of instructions somewhere else. So they could understand that this was a word spoken by my ma'am, so this word means this thing. So I just try to create the atmosphere of learning, not just I want to show off that I know this much English, because some students they say, madam Hindi mein boliye. I say no, I
yeah,
know
yeah,
Hindi. I will not speak in Hindi because you have to understand it in English only.
yeah,
Though of course many time I become bilingual. I say in
yeah.
Hindi also, then I say in English also. But
Correct,
it's a
correct.
very tough job. In the classroom, you are in a mood of teaching something, and there you have to remember that I have to use both the language. Sometimes
Yeah,
when I started in Hindi, the whole period went in Hindi only. I forget
correct.
to translate those sentences in English. So
It's happened
I have to be very
sometimes.
cautious whenever I am taking classes, that I have to speak in Hindi, English also as well as Hindi also, so that they will learn, they will understand. Even their vocabulary part is also very weak. They are not knowing the words of like annoyed, afraid, delighted. These types of words they don't know. They know happy, sad. These types of words they know. But when they are appearing for the examinations, then the unseen passage is there, and from that unseen passage some difficult words they ask their synonyms or their antonyms, and there they always do the mistake. They never do it correctly because they don't know the meaning of those words, though they are
Yeah,
not very difficult, but because they are not aware, and no one is bothered to teach the meanings of these words to them. The teacher just they go inside the classroom, they read out the chapter, they told the summary in Hindi, and they give the question answers. That's all. So they are all, they daily they ask me, madam आज कुछ लिखवाया नहीं, madam please give the answers, madam. मैंने बोला, what will you do of these answers? You
yeah,
never attempt a single answer in your answer paper. So first you learn some basic things like tenses, then narrations, voice,
yeah,
so parts of speech, clauses. so that you can come to know what you don't know the use of preposition, where to use, how to use. So these things I generally prefer to teach in my classrooms. I start from the very basic, like I give them the sentence structure of subject and verb. First, I give them this structure, subject and verb. And when they are very much, they get to know that what is subject and what is verb. Now then I add one object to it. Then some preposition, then some adjective, then adverb. And in this way I make the sentence long. So some of the students, those who are very, quick learners, they get my idea. But those who are slow learners, they still you watch my black whiteboard, like whatever, I don't know which language ma'am is teaching, and I can, very much clearly infer from their faces that they are not getting whatever I am teaching them. But what
Correct.
to do? 50 students are there, and I am getting only 45 minutes. That too, 5 minutes are lost, and then within 40 minutes, I have to complete my topic or my content.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a difficult job,
No,
but
it's happened only because you are passionate about your profession also.
yes.
Then without a passion, it's not happen. Because lots of people, even though English teachers, I have seen in my that service tenure also.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they are graduate, postgraduates, but they don't have this skill. Yes, they can
Mm-hmm.
teach other subject very well, but what if there is a point about speaking? They lack there. They have started that hesitation there. That's their
Mm-hmm.
problem. In your English medium school also, yes,
Yeah,
in
same.
the class, they will speak very well. But when if you want to talk daily routine that topic in conversation, they hesitate sometimes there.
Mm-hmm. Because they don't know how to express ourselves. In my school also, we are four teachers of English, but three of them, they can't speak more than one or half sentence. After that, they come on Hindi only. Only one or two sentence they will speak in English. Then after that, their Hindi will start. But I just kept my practicing during Corona times when I was not going to school. So at that time, I created this channel just to help my students. I am just
Yeah,
recording the lesson because my subject is maths also. Um,
yeah,
my,
okay.
yeah,
Yes.
I'm a maths teacher too. So I was just, solving the problems on Blackboard, and I send those videos to my students so that they can learn, they can appear for the exams. And I'm also preparing my students for one exam, that is National Merit Cum Means Examination. So for that also I had to teach the maths, English, grammar, and then reasoning, then problems based on calendars, problems based on ages, then mathematical series. So all these, now how to teach them. 18 students were appearing at that time during Corona. I made
Yeah,
them that 18 forms were filled from my school from class 8. And when they clear this exam, every year they get the scholarship of 12,000 rupees from government. So it was a very useful examination from their point of view because they are from backward communities. And I am, trying my best that each of students should get selected in this exam. But it was very difficult. So I was making small videos of small duration, and I'm sending them. And in last April, I think, yeah, when I was in Delhi, I saw these English conversations. So I thought that I must work on my spoken English also. So though I was a convent student, earlier my English was very good, but because of teaching in rural areas and I have no one to practice with, my English started deteriorating day by day. So I thought of this plan and I created, the channel was already there. I started uploading these types of conversational videos. And I think more than 200 videos I have uploaded on my channel,
yeah,
talking
yeah.
with different
Great,
personalities.
great. Because see, how did you practice it that rural area? Have you using any app or any other method is there
For English,
for English that spoken English?
yeah. I make them to download this Duolingo app, Duolingo. So
Okay, okay.
Duolingo app is it works at three levels: basic level, then intermediate level, then advanced level. So I just ask them to download this app on in their mobile phones, and the small sentence structures they are teaching them. App is teaching, and sometimes when I get time, I ask them simple questions like, where are you going? What are you doing? Why are you talking? And why are you not listening to me? So very simple answers. So sometimes they answer in yes or no, but I don't accept these answers. I say that I want the answer in full sentence. So complete the sentence. Then I make them to talk on pen. So,
Yeah,
like, for example, I'm having here pen. So, what is this? This is a pen. And which color? Then they will say it's of uh, light gray color. Okay. So,
yeah,
what is the ink? Which color ink is there? There is a blue color ink. So, then they understood the structure of where to use this, where to use that, where to use there, when to use this when we are talking of. Then simply whatever things I am having in front of me, like I am having this wallet, so again tell me, describe this. So they start describing, and in this way gradually I make them to speak, so that their tongue will start pronunciation in that way. Otherwise
yeah,
our tongue is meant for speaking Marathi or for Hindi,
yeah.
because
Correct, correct, correct.
out of 24 hours, at least 13 to 12 hours we are speaking in Marathi, in our mother tongue only.
Yeah, definitely,
So
definitely.
it is it is trained. Our tongue is trained to talk in Marathi only. So when you are pronouncing any word in English, it will pronounce it in a very different way. So I just it is somewhat said also that to learn a language is to speak it. Even if you speak it very badly, speak it. It's not that you will the very first sentence you will speak very correctly. There may be
Yeah,
but mistakes will only teach you.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I just gave them the confidence that you can also speak. Sometimes my phone rings, and they say that my phone is ringing, and I start talking on the phone in English only. Sometimes with
Wow,
my sister,
great.
sometimes with my brother. So they listen very carefully. Oh, ma'am is talking in English. And then they say, ma'am, हमको भी बात करना है, कैसे बात कर सकते हैं? I said, it's very simple. See, you can also talk. Now I am ringing your phone. Just assume that you are having a phone and I am
Yeah,
ringing. You just sit at the back of me, and now I will ask you, how are you? What are you doing? And you can
yeah,
also speak. So
yeah.
in this way, many practically lessons also I taught them. Then I just create a situation that I am a doctor and you are a patient, and come
Wow,
to me
great.
and tell
It's
me.
a great way. Great
Ah,
way, great way.
yes, sir. Actually, teachers they think that they can teach only through books, but I think no, books are the only road maps. Just they
Yeah,
will
yeah,
guide you. But there are learning outcomes. If you know the learning outcome, then there are many number of ways to teach or to get that learning outcome. The learning, for example, the learning outcome is that your student should recite the poems. So now this is the learning outcome and I have to achieve it. So not in one period, but yeah, in 4 or 5 period, I can make my student to recite Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, How I Wonder What You Are. So it's not strict to that poem only. I can also teach them Baba Black Sheep. I can also teach them Jack and Jill. I can teach them Humpty Dumpty. There are a number of poems, but the thing is that you must have a plan in your mind, then only. Otherwise you will stick in the books only, that books में जो लिखा है हम उतना ही करेंगे. So this is
correct,
not.
correct.
We have to give a vast exposure to our students, then only they will learn.
We have to go to out of frame they will. You have to
Yes.
teach out of frame because to speak in this language actually it is the part of practice only. And another work is there, another word is there. You have to become a shameless there. That if there is
Yes.
any mistakes, that yes, mistake may be there because that is not our language. So yes, we make mistakes sometimes, but we after that we can correct it.
Mhm. Of course.
So, what is there actually? Lots of people, those who are graduate of English, they frightened that only the part that is the mistake.
Huh.
They are thinking that if I am a English teacher and I have grammar knowledge and everything is there, and if I make a mistakes and that other will laugh at me, they will judge me.
Hmm.
So they hesitate to speak there actually. That is the their problem then.
Yes, most 80% of people, they are, they are afraid of this thing that we will be judged. So what is there? Who are they to judge us? We have to make our personality great. So
Correct.
why to bother about them? Some
Hmm.
people, they have the work of finding out the errors only. So let them do their work, but we will do our work. We should not
Yeah, yeah,
think about what others are thinking about us.
yeah,
Let
yeah.
them think, but we should go on with our practice. So
So
practice.
it's very nice because that views our actually our that intention is should be clear that
Yes.
yes, at any cost I want to learn this language. Now see, last from 3 to 4 months I am working on this sincerely on this language. I try to contact with other YouTubers. They are famous, very famous. Yes, they guide me nicely, and I am doing myself nowadays. I am talking with myself minimum 1 hour a day at
Oh.
any topic. I started to speak with myself in 1 hour. I record it, then I listen, and then I correct myself there. I have notes, everything is notes is there. I'm working on grammar part also. And I am searching that new innovative way how to learn like this. So I watch hundreds of videos.
Oh.
And by uh, when I scrolling, that your video is there, and then I thought that no, I have to listen that this conversation also, and I took that interest in your that conversation. I got some points from your that conversation also. That.
Mm-hmm. So nice of you, really. So I think you must keep doing, and your English is very good. So don't worry that you have to learn. Yeah, if you want to use some advanced vocabulary or some phrases or some proverbs or idioms in your conversation, then you can make notes of it. Otherwise,
Yeah.
means your fluency is good, and your grammatically also you are you. I don't find any error in your speech. You are good, and keep practicing. So I also feel very
Actually,
good
I
to you.
would like to know from you. You are a maths teacher, and you have a nice mastery on English. What is the secret behind it? Then, actually.
Sometimes circumstances happen in our life, and they
Yeah.
force us to do such things. So I was a math student. I took
Yeah.
mathematics in class 11th, class 12th, and after first year I was doing my BSc, pursuing my BSc. At that time I got married. So I continued my second year and third year in maths only, but I was not able to do this MSc in mathematics because my first child was born. So what to do
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
next? So, and I was very very much passionate about just I don't want to sit idly. I want to increase my education. I do further degree also. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah. Yeah.
decided to do masters in English literature.
Wow. Great. Great. Great.
Yeah, yeah. And I was, as I told you, I was a convent student. So earlier also my spoken English was good. So I decided to, my medium throughout was English only.
Yeah.
There was nothing, never a problem of English, but the spoken part was missing because I was not practicing it. With whom should I practice? Earlier I was not knowing that I should talk with myself. And then when I came to know that I can talk to myself, I can write notes whenever I'm writing something, I'm writing in English only. So all these things, they just helped a lot in commanding on this language. And gradually this is the day finally that I'm very much still I am learning, and I want to learn
Hmm.
advanced English also.
No, we
Because
are we
top
are
place is
we
always
are
empty.
we are we are students, lifelong students. We are that. Yes, a
Yes,
person that have learned at any age and at any stage of our life,
yes.
we have to
One
learn.
should never stop learning, because our
Uh,
mind, it always wants nourishment. And the nourishment, if we keep on giving to our mind, then we are also, we don't get this Alzheimer, the disease you have learned, you might be knowing about Alzheimer.
Yeah.
Alzheimer is a type of disease. Our mind, it gets forgetting everything. So
Yeah.
just give the nourishment by learning new things. Like uh,
Yeah.
since from last 3 months, I'm learning to drive four-wheeler, and now I am perfect in driving four-wheeler also. So
Wow.
these, yeah. So we should keep on giving nourishment to our mind, so that it
Yeah.
will get engaged and involved in learning new things. So it will be good for our mental health also.
No, no. In this case, actually, you can identify me that I'm 59 years old now. Yes, it's my going to 60.
Yes.
I'm learning this language due to only a passion, and yes, I want to learn at the advanced level, and I learn from that small child also sometimes
Hmm.
because they are speaking well. I learn from them also, and now see, you are maths teacher, but you have master on that in the English literature. After that, it's not a easy task actually to any common person like this.
So in my school, I was teaching both the subjects, English also as well as maths also,
So,
till class
this
10.
actually this type of teachers are very rare in schools. Maths and English. It is rarest rare example is that you
Rarest.
there.
Yes, yes, you are right. It's the rarest combination, and I find none till now that teachers they are
No, no.
teaching both the
I,
subjects.
even though I didn't see this type of any teacher in my service tenure. Never, nothing is there. No.
But if we decide, we can do anything.
No, your expression that is actually this part is there, and another thing is there. Actually, you have passionate about the English language, particularly that.
Yes.
So you did that work very well in your school. I think you are that resource person also at a district level
Yes.
or somewhere
Yes.
because
I'm a
I heard that in your that video there. You are resource person that.
I'm a master trainer of English and maths at block level, at district level, and I'm a trained master trainer of British Council at state level. I'm in
Wow.
the group, state resource group. Yeah.
Means in your that state, you have a special identity is there now.
God has given me so many opportunities, and I always grabbed them, and I kept on doing on them because uh, life it rarely gives you opportunities, and once if it gives you, you should use it properly and wisely and honestly also. And I have done these types of work,
Definitely, you have
serving
to
to
grab this
and
opportunity.
yes,
You have to grab this opportunity at the right time there.
because we all are having equal talents. God has never
Yeah.
done injustice to us. He has given equal talents to all of us. The only thing is that if we are, if we recognize what is the hidden talent in ourselves and we work on that, then definitely we will shine. But if you will sit in your comfort zones and if you will not come out of that comfort zone and if you will not work hard, then how will you shine? So we
No,
should,
first of all, we have to identify our that what we say that inner soul and your potential. If
yes.
you know your potential and then if you work on that, definitely you will get success in your life. And you
Yes.
are doing that things very well now. Yes, definitely.
So I think our video has went very long. I think it's 29 minutes.
Okay, okay.
We should,
Ma'am, actually, I'm very happy to speak with you there in this conversation, and I got a nice experience from your side. I got nice advice, nice. It was a healthy conversation actually
thank you very
for
much.
any teachers and any learners there.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure. And definitely, if you need some other help, and you can just message me whenever I will get time. I will definitely connect
Yes,
with you.
yes, definitely. I would like to connect with you there after that also. And whenever I will get time, that whenever I want any difficulty there, yes, definitely I will text you there.
Okay. So
Thank you,
all the
ma'am.
best.
Yes.
Okay.
Bye bye. See you.